Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. Foreign Ministers of SCO member countries to continue their deliberations on the second day of the meeting in Goa today. Campaigning for Karnataka Assembly Polls reaches feverish pitch. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address two public meetings today. 3,800 Indians evacuated from conflict-hit Sudan under Operation Kaveri so far. Buddha Purnima has been celebrated today. Sports Minister Anurag Thakur to launch logo and mascot of Khelo India University Games 2022 today in Lucknow. And in tennis, Indian-Australian pair of Rohan Bopanna and Madrid Ebden storm into the final of Madrid Open in Spain. Foreign ministers of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO member countries will finalize in their deliberations on the second day of the meeting in Goa today. A set of 15 decisions or proposals are likely to be finalized for the consideration of the grouping summit in July. The proposals are aimed at expanding cooperation among the SCO member countries in the areas of trade, technology, commerce, security and socio-cultural ties. The SCO Council of Foreign Ministers meeting at Goa's Benolim will be chaired by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. The two-day meeting of Foreign Ministers of SCO got underway in Goa yesterday. Foreign Ministers of 8 nations, including Pakistan and China, are attending the key meeting. India took over the chairmanship of the SCO grouping in September last year. On the sidelines of the SCO meet, Dr. Jaishankar held bilateral talks with his Chinese, Russian and Uzbekistan counterparts. Dr. Jaishankar also held bilateral meeting with SCO Secretary General Zhang Ming and appreciated his support for India's SCO presidency. The SCO has Russia, India, China, Pakistan and 4 Central Asian countries, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan and Uzbekistan as its members. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will resume campaign for assembly elections in Karnataka today. During 3 days, Mr. Modi will hold 6 rallies and 2 mega road shows in Karnataka. After arriving today, the Prime Minister will address 2 public rallies in Bellary and Tumkuru. Tomorrow and day after, he will take part in mega road shows in Bengaluru, covering 17 assembly constituencies. On both the days, the road shows will end at noon, and thereafter the Prime Minister will address public rallies in Badami, Haveri, Shivamoga and Nanjangur. Several BJP star campaigners are camping in the state. Home Minister Amit Shah is addressing a public meeting in Raichur and taking part in a road show in Koppal. BJP National President JP Nadda is part of a road show in Raichur and addresses public meetings in Koppal and Kalburgi. Union Minister Smriti Irani will be in a road show in Nagamangala in Mandya district and in Gotogere in Bengaluru. Union Tribal Affairs Minister Arjun Munda, Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma will also be campaigning in the state today. Senior Congress leader Sonia Gandhi will address a public rally in Hubballi tomorrow. This is her first public meeting during the election in Karnataka. Her son Rahul Gandhi will address a public rally in Belagavi and Hubballi tomorrow. Congress National President Mallikarjun Kharge will be in his home district Kalburgi today and also campaign in Afzalpur. Another Congress leader Siddaramaiah will do a road show in his Varuna constituency along with film star Shiva Rajkumar, actress Ramya and actor Dunya Vijay. JDS Supreme and veteran leader Devagowda will address public meetings in Mandya and Chikmagalur districts today. Chief Electoral Officer of Karnataka Manoj Kumar Meena has appealed to voters to cast their vote in the May 10 assembly elections in the state. He informed that on the election day, the voters can cast their vote between 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. He was speaking after releasing the special postal first day cover on Karnataka Assembly Elections 2023 and an election awareness song composed by playback singer Vijay Prakash in Bengaluru yesterday. Mr. Meena said that every effort has been made to make voting a pleasant experience and the voters must make use of these facilities and come out and vote. He informed that C-Vigil and Suvidha app have received good response from people and vote from home has concluded successfully. More from a correspondent.
The Chief Electoral Officer Manoj Kumar Meena has asked the voters to download the Chunabana mobile app to know the booth address and location, candidates information, voting time, booking of a wheelchair, voters turnout, nearby hospital and police station, and other such relevant details. The district level election officers have notified the political parties to end their public campaign 48 hours before the election day. The prohibitory orders will come into force from 6 p.m. on May 8th and remain in place until May 10th. A flag march was conducted around the vulnerable and critical polling booths yesterday in Chamarajpet and Rajeshwari Nagar in Bengaluru to instill public confidence. With Sudindra, this is SN Patnaik, AIN News, Bengaluru.
Governor said that around 3,800 Indians have been evacuated from the conflict-hit Sudan under Operation Kaveri so far. Government of India is working relentlessly to evacuate Indian nationals from Sudan and bring them home safely under Operation Kaveri. In a tweet, External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said, Indian Air Force aircraft with 47 evacuees from Sudan is on its way to Delhi from Jeddah. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is closely monitoring situation in Manipur and is in constant touch with top functionaries of the state and centre. Sources said the Home Minister held 2 video conference meetings with Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, State Chief Secretary, DGP, Union Home Secretary and other top officials. Mr. Shah also spoke to Chief Ministers of neighbouring states. Sources said retired IPS officer Kuldeep Singh, a former CRPF chief, has been appointed security advisor by the Manipur government. Paramilitary forces have been deployed in the state and if required, more will be sent today. Indian Army has said that fake videos on security situation in Manipur, including a video attack on Assam Rifles post, has been circulated by inimical elements for vested interests. The Army has requested everyone to rely on content through official and verified sources only. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on the Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Buddha Purnima has been celebrated today. Vaishak Buddha Purnima is the most sacred day of the year for Buddhists all over the world, as it marks the 3 main events of Lord Buddha's life: birth, enlightenment and Mahaparinirvana. Union Culture Ministry said the day assumes special significance since Buddhism originated in India. Since 1999, it has also been recognized by the United Nations as the UN Day of Vesak. Several programs have been organized in Delhi and across the country to mark the UN Day of Vesak. Culture Ministry, along with International Buddhist Confederation, will celebrate the auspicious day of Vaishak Purnima with reverence and piety. International Buddhist Confederation, in coordination with the Himalayan Buddhist Culture Association, will celebrate the event at the National Museum in New Delhi. President Draupadi Murmu has greeted citizens on the occasion of Buddha Purnima. In a message, the President said that Lord Buddha, the epitome of compassion, has shown us the path of enlightenment, tolerance and virtue. The President urged that on this pious occasion, let us adopt the teachings of Lord Buddha in a mind, word, deed and conduct and work towards building a glorious nation. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar greeted people on the eve of Buddha Purnima. In his message, the Vice President said, Buddha Purnima is a day to reflect upon the profound teachings of Gautam Buddha, who dedicated his life to guiding humanity towards nobility in thought and action. In Bihar, Buddha Purnima has been celebrated with religious fervor and gaiety. Main function has been organized at the Mahabodhi temple in Bodh Gaya, where Lord Buddha attained enlightenment under the pious Bodhi tree. Buddhist monks and devotees of different countries, including Japan, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, have come to Bodh Gaya to celebrate Buddha Purnima. A special prayer was organized under Bodhi tree this morning, in which monks of various countries participated. They prayed for world peace. Enforcement Directorate arrested IAS officer Chavi Ranjan late last night after questioning him for 10 hours in Army land scam case. Accused IAS officer Ranjan is presently posted as Secretary, Social Welfare Department and has served as Deputy Commissioner of Ranchi District. Earlier, the Central Probe Agency had conducted raids at several locations of Ranjan on 13th of last month. The agency had recovered several documents and strong evidences against him in the Army land scam case. A DRDO scientist who was working in one of the facilities of DRDO in Pune has been arrested by Maharashtra ATS on charges of espionage. He was found to have had contact with operatives of Pakistan's intelligence agency through social media via WhatsApp messages, voice calls, video, etc., according to the ATS. The ATS said that despite holding a responsible position, the DRDO official misused his post, thereby compromising sensitive government secrets, which could pose a threat to India's security if it falls into the hands of the enemy nation. Union Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Thakur will launch the logo, jersey, mascot, torch and anthem of the Khelo India University Games 2022 at the Indira Gandhi Pratishthan in Lucknow today morning. The third edition of the Khelo India University Games will take place from May 23rd to June 3rd. The opening ceremony is scheduled for May 25th at the Babu Banarasi Das University in Lucknow. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Union Minister of State for Youth Affairs and Sports Nishit Pramanik, and Sports Minister of Uttar Pradesh Girish Chandra Yadav will also be present at the launch ceremony along with other dignitaries. A report.
The upcoming edition of KIUG is expected to have participation of more than 4,700 athletes from more than 200 universities across the country, with total participation reaching to over 7,000. The number of sports disciplines to feature in this edition is 21, which is also the highest ever in the history of the University Games. The Games will be held in Varanasi, Noida and Gorakhpur besides the state capital of Lucknow. The shooting competition will be organized in New Delhi at the Dr. Singh shooting range. For the first time, water sports such as rowing will be part of the Khelo India University Games. Two indigenous sports disciplines, namely Malkham and Yogasana, were part of the last edition of the Khelo India University Games held in Karnataka and will also be part of this edition. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
In tennis, Indian-Australian pair Rohan Bopanna and Matthew Ebden stormed into the final of Madrid Open in Spain. Bopanna and Ebden outstayed 8 seeds Santiago Gonzalez and Edward Roger Vaseline in the last 4. The Indian-Australian pair seeded 7th are aiming for the third title of the season after Doha Open and Indian Wells. Bopanna and Ebden will next meet Karen Khachanov and Andrei Rublev. Indian pugilist Narendra Berwal and Govind Sahani advanced to the pre-quarterfinals of the IBA Men's World Boxing Championships in Tashkent, Uzbekistan yesterday. Deepak Kumar entered the next round while ace Indian boxer Shiva Thapa made a shocking exit from the championships. Today, two-time Commonwealth Games bronze medalist Mohammad Husainuddin, Tokyo Olympian Ashish Chaudhary and Naveen Kumar will be in action. Star javelin thrower Neeraj Chopra will begin his season at the Diamond League in Doha today. Last year, 25-year-old Chopra became the first Indian athlete to be crowned Diamond League champion by winning the grand final in Zurich in September. Before that, Tokyo 2020 champion Chopra became the first Indian to win a Diamond League event in Lausanne in August and bettered his national javelin record at the Stockholm Diamond League in June with 89.94 meter throw. India will also have representation of the men's triple jump as Commonwealth Games champion Eldhorst Paul will make his Diamond League debut. And now, for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Ramya.
Thank you, Abhishek. The SCO Foreign Ministers meet in Goa is noticed by all the dailies. External Affairs Minister talks to Lavrov, Chin in Goa, writes the Asian Age, while the Tribune says no breakthrough in India-China LAC talks. Shoot at sight orders at Kota Plan Royals Manipur, leads Hindustan Times. Setback for Bihar government as Patna High Court stays caste survey, states the Economic Times. After FIR, Supreme Court closes proceedings on wrestler's plea, informs the Statesman. Filmmakers, producers back government's soft-touch approach on OTT content, notes Business Line. Fog appears in May as mercury dips to 15.8 degrees centigrade, lowest in 41 years, writes the Times of India. And finally, on the upcoming Cricket World Cup, the Indian Express writes, coming up in October-November, India vs Pakistan at Ahmedabad's Modi Stadium. And with that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Ramya. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Foreign ministers of SCO member countries to continue their deliberations on the second day of the meeting in Goa today. Campaigning for Karnataka Assembly Polls reaches feverish pitch. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address 2 public meetings today. 3,800 Indians evacuated from conflict-hit Sudan under Operation Kaveri so far. Buddha Purnima has been celebrated today. Sports Minister Anurag Thakur to launch logo and mascot of Khelo India University Games 2022 today in Lucknow. And in tennis, Indian-Australian pair Rohan Bopanna and Matthew Ebden storm into the final of Madrid Open in Spain. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.